Giraffe, really? Okay. Giraffe.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are buckled correctly in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right.
Visit NHTSA.gov/the
right seat.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
It's amazing.
I could already tell the type of fun you like to have, Benjamin.
No, Juice, you be on the exact same type of time. Don't you say something like, keeping it juicy?
I don't condone these actions.
Voices defining a generation.
Hi. Noni Juice, that's you?
Yes, that is me, Madam Vice President.
The most impactful commentary.
Can I talk to Dame Dollar real quick? Glorilla shot her shot at you. You giving that any kind of action? It's 7 p.m. Friday.
That is hilarious.
Real news, real lives, the juiciest conversations.
I feel like there are more selfish people in the world today than ever before.
I think you're right, Juice. A lot of people are lacking compassion for the next and are only ever looking at what can be done for me and not what can be done for me in my community.
Milwaukee, you know what time it is.
All about the Benjamins.
Bringing you pop culture, sports, and all the trending topics.
Gen Z need help.
Here we go. You already know we got to get into it.
No. It's really juicy.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studios in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here are your award-winning hosts, Ben Jammin and Carrie Noni Juice.
Early in the morning, woo! I know somebody out in, woo! But it's time to get the money, bro. Woo! You can't act funny about that money, yo. Early in the morning, woo! Can I hit it in the morning, woo? But you gotta feed them kids, and it's Friday, so call in. What your business is? I said what? I said what? I said what? It's Friday. Call in. What your business is? But no, for real talk. No, what your business is? Call in.
Not right now, though.
Okay. Okay.
Is that all right?
Okay. Yeah. Fresh dinner.
What's up, Truth Nation and all the juicy jammers out there? What's poppin'? And good morning, Milwaukee. Happy sip to that Friday. Woo! I feel like I want a bell, bro. Like to ring. I want a bell.
You really gotta turn that joint up, man.
No, you do.
TGIF.
You are now sipping on, waking up to, and tapping into Jammin' with Juice. I'm your girl, Noni Juice, always keeping it juicy.
Yeah, right.
And of course, I got my boy Ben Jammin' with me.
It is amazing.
Shout out to, we got Andrew on the ones and twos, and we also have Glenn in the back. No, we don't do no dingus over here, Andrew. You have to say hello.
What it do?
Woo!
There you go.
All right. And we are live from the American Family Insurance Studios here at the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee. And make sure you guys are on our YouTube at 101.7 The Truth so you can get the full experience of Jammin' with Juice. Watch us do the show live. You know, interact with us in the chat like all of our juicy jammers that's in the chat right now. And you know what? We got to do our morning roll call, okay? Because they ready to get it cracking. So Glenn, not Glenn. I am so sorry, Andrew. Andrew, can you please give me my theme music? All right. Shout out to my auntie in the chat. We got Cindy Johnson first in the chat this morning. We got S.E. Not really a city girl. We got Jeff. We got Willie Gray. We got Extreme Pics. We got Scotty Strotter. We got JD the Poet, Kimberly Harris, R.N. Kawanda. We got Bina Jones. We got Miss Nina Nicole. We got Ranisha Davis. We got Tyler Hadley. Craft with Latifah. Jenkins.
Venus to your Raiders, good morning. Anita Nicole under the Yummy Bowl, good morning. Rhodesia, good morning. Tyler Henry, my brother, good morning. Alfonso Dupree, good morning. Cross with Latifah, good morning.
All right. Beautiful. Benjamin tried to match me this morning, y'all, and he was in denial about it because as soon as he came in here, I said, oh, fam, look at you with your Navy on. You know what I'm saying? We got our Navy shirts on. And you know what this brother told me, y'all? Head to the YouTube and let me know right now. What color is his sweatshirt?
Truth Nation.
Please, somebody put in the chat what color is his sweatshirt, because this black man thinks that his sweatshirt is black.
Let this lady here know that her color vision, her vision must be off.
No, your vision's off.
You truly need some glasses right now, Juice.
Bro, you're wearing navy.
I'm wearing black. All right, I have on a black hat. I have on a black shirt. Okay?
Bro,
yours is a navy blue.
Bro,
yours is a navy blue.
We're both wearing navy blue, bro.
I don't believe so.
Whatever.
Maybe I just got a faded black on. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe my black faded a little bit and it just comes off as if it's navy blue, but it's completely not.
Whatever. How was your night yesterday?
My night last night was actually
chilling.
Well, I told everybody
watching
yesterday.
some Dragon Ball Z.
You almost got it correct. I was playing some Fortnite last night because Fortnite upgraded the whole game system, and ultimately I ended up becoming or buying a battle pass off of there. So I'm working my levels up right now to become a Power Ranger on Fortnite. All right, that's what my last night consisted of. All right, so for all my Fortnite people out there, all my Power Ranger fan people out there, go to Fortnite, man. It's a completely free game. You can download on the PS5, Xbox, whatever you got, and you can play that joint. So that's what I did last night. Because you know what? I have a child spirit in me that I need to, make certain that I am watering and growing each and every
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up because we need to hash that out from yesterday. We got to go back to it, bro, because I don't think you were understanding what I was saying yesterday.
Dog, okay, look. I mean, before we even get to that conversation, I just want to lob this up then, if we're going to do it like that.
Yeah.
Because even when we're talking about, adults wanting to be kids all over again, and, McDonald's coming up with an adult Happy Meal, it seems that another company has actually jumped on that trend, all right? And
really?
I'm talking about apple bottom jeans. Apple bottom jeans are
Boots
back.
with the fur?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Apple bottom jeans are back, and it's so iconic. It's so nostalgic of the Y2K era. All right. I mean, back in my era, I never threw on no apple bottom jeans, but I could see young dudes doing it today.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, and it makes me really wonder. It makes me ponder, like, could this fashion trend come back? We see Lotto is already wearing these apple bottom jeans. She's out here modeling and sports in it. Would you throw on some apple bottom jeans?
I used to like the apple bottom jeans.
Okay,
2000s was a good time for just black brands.
Black brands, fashion, and it's like, you know what? When I think about the early 2000s, I think, and when I'm in regards to fashion, I think about how evolved hip-hop culture and fashion had became to that time at that time, because at that time we saw, like you just said, Juice, a lot of black people, black celebrities getting into fashion, whether it was Jay-Z to Puffy with Sean John to Nelly with the apple bottom jeans.
Mm-hmm.
I remember even Beyonce had her jean line, what was
DeLeon.
it called? No, it wasn't called DeLeon. It was like
Darion.
Yeah, it was called Darion. Yeah, and it just made
Check the derriere and Darion.
Hip-hop,
hip-hop
was just on top of the world at that time, but it really, influenced how people decided to start wearing their clothing, and the people who were at the top of hip hop at that time left their impression on the rest of the world.
Oh, 100%, 100%. Like, and seeing all of those brands back in the day, like, and how they were able to have their own lines and stuff like that. Like, fashion was always first. And I love that fashion became like a thing that famous people and all the black celebrities really held on to the point where it made you feel like you could do it too. Right. Like, you want to know a brand that I really appreciated back when I was a kid, bro? Do you remember the pastries?
Oh,
bro, the pastries from Angela Simmons and her sister Vanessa Simmons, like, the Simmons girls, the Simmons sisters, they had these pastry shoes. And when I tell you I had so many of them. I had like the sprinkles one. I had like this, it was like a brownies looking one. It was like brown and stuff. I used to love me some pastry shoes, you guys, when I was a kid.
I'm not going to lie. Those pastry shoes, especially when you talk about design, were fire. Okay, I'm a man. I could not put my feet inside of those pastry shoes made by Run DMC, well, Rev Run's daughters.
Yeah.
But those joints was fire, man.
Yeah, and they were so young. That's what I'm saying. It made you feel like, dang, I want a shoe too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to have my own clothes. The baby fat was going crazy. Shout out to Kimora Lee Simmons. The Simmons family in general were just some icons, okay? Like that is what I will say.
And we were just in a different time at that time. Like, again, we had Russell Simmons doing this thing, running Fat Farm, and it's just everything about that time period, man, I wish I could come back to. And I guess that's why, people are trying to recycle and rehash these brands because they know that there's an audience out there for them.
Yes, and I don't have an issue with that. I understand that nostalgia sells. I understand that everyone is nostalgic to an extent, right? My whole thing that I was saying yesterday was I feel like the younger generations have a harder time with accepting the fact that they are adults. They have a harder time with accepting the fact that, hey, I can't just be playing around all the time. Like, there's a time for work, there's a time for play, and at some point, you have to realize that you got to buckle down and get things done. You can't just be a kid forever. You can't be in the state of shock all the time just because you're like, oh my God, I'm an adult, I'm adulting. And I am saying this because I feel like I have had that mindset for the longest where I'm like, bro, I'm still a kid. What are you talking about? Insurance? What are we doing here? I'm still just a kid.
So let me ask you
this. Like, if I were to get pregnant right now, I would look at it as teen pregnancy. That's how much of a kid I am. I would be like, dang, what's going on? That is how much I am a kid in my head. Damn. And we have to and I notice it with a lot of my peers and on social media. I just see a lot of people. See, look, I'm trying to call them kids now. We're just like stuck in the state of like, I don't want no responsibilities. I don't want no nothing. I just want the soft life. And that's cool, but you have to work. Like, you have to work. You have to be responsible. You have to put down the childish things at some point, but obviously pick them back up whenever you get that opportunity. You got some downtime or whatever it is. But I just think that our generation is more in denial than the ones that came before us. Yes, they probably wanted to do childlike things, but they understood like there's a time and place for that, and I have to focus on being an adult.
Right. I think there's definitely a balance to it all, man. I personally do believe, though, when you do allow the child inside you to die, that's when your life starts to become mundane and dry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For real. So make sure that you do keep that child of who you were, alive, because that's where your imagination is drawn from. Imagination creates education, creates knowledge, creates everything you've seen around you. So as soon as that does die, then you may actually fizzle out yourself. But again, for those people who do want to come back,
you need a balance.
Yeah, you definitely need a balance. But for those people who are trying to bring back, the 2000s, I'm all for it at this point, man. I ain't gonna lie. I would love to see a remix. I don't even know if these kids know anything about a remix unless it's on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? But I would love to see a remix of old 2000s fashion and then bring it back into 2025. Like, you remember like how the Cheetah Girls wore they fit, or how again the Sean John fit was like, man, that joint was cold.
Well, we are in that time period right now where the 2000s is making a comeback altogether, from the sound of the music to the looks that we used to have to the hairstyles. I'm seeing the girls now with the hairstyles. They got the Alicia Keys trend now. Have you seen that?
What you mean?
Where, how Alicia Keys back in the day, she used to have half of her hair fringe braided up, corn rolled up, and then the other half was just straight down her hair. That's the style that the girlies are getting now, is the half braid, half weave, I guess, because I think that was all Alicia Keys' hair, if I'm not mistaken, when she used to straighten that thing. But yeah, that's the style now.
Why you ain't get it?
When? Now? Currently?
Yeah.
I got my style right now.
I'm just saying.
I got what I got going on. Why don't you get it?
You be unbelievable sometimes.
Excuse me? Can you say that again?
You be unbelievable.
What does that mean?
Unbelievable.
What does that mean?
You got a lot of weave.
Explain yourself.
You got a lot of weave in your head, man.
Okay.
One of these days, I'm telling you, I'm waiting for the perfect time, but I'm gonna do a rabbit hole on your hair, bro.
Man, you should, because men just don't understand. Like, y'all are idiots.
Honestly, I saw this this video or whatever yesterday, and I'm going to go ahead and go down the rabbit hole a little bit more on it. But it went on to go say that, honestly, if black women stopped buying the hair products that are sold in all these Asian markets and Indian markets, if you will, or whatever, and just stop for 30 days, it would literally crash the economy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how much power black women have.
Oh, yeah, we have a lot of power. Mm-hmm. That's why I want to see more black women in the hair space, you know. But
right.
they got it. They got it so much on lock. Like I told you before, like back in the day, I wanted to have a beauty supply store. That was one of my goals when I was in college. I said, man, I really want to have a beauty supply store that was filled with products for natural hair. But the more research that I was doing, I see why there's not a whole lot of black beauty supply stores. It's because that industry
sold up.
Not that, it's just the industry of, like, who did you say own it, like the Koreans or the Chinese or whatever.
The Chinese,
yeah,
the
they only really sell to each other. So it's very hard to break in to get some of the products that you would want in your stores, because they're like, if you're not one of us, we not about to have you come in and disrupt our industry. You know what I mean?
Right. But I mean, honestly, from a business perspective, that does make sense. But that just goes to say that, hey, maybe you need to capitalize on what you got, you know, because I do know that a lot of the quote unquote human hair that exists inside of women buying hair packages, if you will, comes from, you know, Indians actually chopping off their hair. You know, when they're tired and done with it, they'll go ahead, remix it, you know, clean it up, and then sell it in a store or at your local corner store, if you will. You know, so maybe it's time to figure out a new way to get to it.
I would say that. Shout out to Bozoma St. John, who is a black woman who has started her own, like, hair extensions line. You know, I think she's still in production of it, maybe, or it's already out now, but all I know is she made the industry. She has her factories in her homeland in Africa. I forgot what part of Africa though.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
I'm with you though, Juice. I just don't see why black women don't corner the market on beauty, because it seems like everybody, when it comes down to the standard of beauty, it's really y'all. You know what I'm saying? From the tone of your skin to, you know, being jealous of how you can do your hair. Black women can do anything with their hair. You know, that other ethnicities can't. You know, and I just think everybody
down to our booties.
You know, down to the booties.
They be wanting our big booties, bro.
Yeah, that's true. They definitely want y'all big.
Notice
big
I said
asses.
our.
Yeah.
Because I'm part of the.
You are
the BBL allegations, you know, because I've been in the gym.
Get the F out of here. This is the most preposterous stuff I've heard.
I just wanted to say that.
Okay.
But I do think that things can be taken a little bit too far. I do think that things can be taken a little bit too far when it comes to getting the BBLs and stuff, because it's just been a larger conversation that has been happening over women passing away and dying over them getting their BBLs. You know, so what are the lengths we are willing to go through for our beauty? You know, I think that is a larger conversation, because just what was the lady's name? Did you know this woman?
Lina Bina.
Yeah, Lina Bina. She is an adult film star, you guys.
She's a porn star.
Who recently, I'm not laughing because this is serious, who recently just passed away after trying to get her third BBL done. Like, this is a serious conversation that we need to have, you guys. Like, do you think it's even still necessary for y'all or for people to get the BBLs and things like that?
God bless Lina Bina. She will be forever missed. I'm not gonna lie.
She will be forever missed.
She will be, man.
I'm sure she will.
Yeah, she will. Because, like, I'm not gonna lie, when it came down to this adult film star, this porn star, Lina Bina passing away, it took me by storm. It took the internet by storm. And I think one of the biggest reasons why is I said this off air, but, you know, when your porn star dies, you know, and it goes viral, it must be important. So I had to do my digging. I had to go through and see exactly what she was talking about. You know, because they said on one end she did the BBL stuff and she also was a porn star, but she also believed in God. I feel like that was a complex lifestyle she was living. But hey, neither here nor there. Let's talk about asses.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it a little bit later today on this Sip to That Friday. We're going to have a crazy conversation, y'all, because you know that's what we do on this day. But first, you already know we got to take a 3-minute juice break and come back with something juicy. So make sure you guys keep it locked. We got more Jammin' with Juice on the way.
Don't touch that dial. You are Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to our 1017 The Truth YouTube channel.
Milwaukee. It's time to turn the TV off and turn your speakers up so you can hear what the future leaders of the world have to say. Truth Nation, I'm proud to present the 8 Block, powered by City on the Hill and 101.7 The Truth. Hosted by me, your boy, Ben Jammin. Every other Saturday at 9 a.m., 8 Milwaukee teams will share stories and laughs that will speak truth to what matters most in their lives.
I'm here to discover different levels about myself.
I'm really here to get my name out there and have a different perspective on life.
So tap in every other Saturday at 9 a.m. Truth Nation, welcome to the 8 Block.
Step right up and gaze into my crystal ball. I see flashing lights, spinning reels, and a big win. This August, you have a ticket to a cash carnival at Potawatomi. Play with your rewards card and earn entries to win your share of $300,000 in cash and prizes. Prize drawings every Thursday through August 28th. Your fortune awaits only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
At We Energies, we're committed to building a bright, sustainable energy future. We're investing in clean energy projects like solar, wind, and battery storage. As a leader in the decarbonization effort, our goal is to achieve net zero carbon emissions from our generation fleet by 2050. It's part of our plan to provide the affordable, reliable, and clean energy you depend on. Learn more at weenergies.com. We Energies, people you can trust, energy you can depend on. This message was paid for by the stockholders of WEC Energy Group.
It's 101.7 The Truth. Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. It all started with a new invention in 1925, the roll screen. The ability to roll a window screen up and down like a shade. Pella invested in this breakthrough when the business was born in Pella, Iowa, and has introduced the world to innovation, game-changing decisions ever since. They've been at it for a century. When you want long-lasting comfort and reliability, it's easy to trust Pella. Every piece is specifically constructed for you and your home and always designed with innovation and rigorously tested for quality and performance. The Pella team takes pride in constructing quality windows and doors with meticulous attention to every detail. Investing in new Pella windows and doors creates long-term energy savings and durability that lasts for years. There's no reason to wait, because if you order by August 31st, get 0% interest for up to 60 months. Certain restrictions apply. Yes, that's up to 5 years with no interest payments, so don't miss out. Visit PellaWI.com today.
This is Jammin' with Juice on 101.7 The Truth app, 101.7thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
Welcome back, everybody. You are tapped into Jammin' with Juice. Good morning, Milwaukee. Make sure you guys are on our YouTube page here as we are about to get into something juicy.
How juicy is it?
I can't hear you.
Keep it juicy.
Gay man even know a way to a man's heart. So how come we whip it out?
I'm actually very excited about this one, you guys. I'm excited because Costco is about to come to Milwaukee County. It is going to be Milwaukee County's first Costco, and it is going to be in Franklin. So let me get into this story, you guys, according to WISN. So Franklin's Planning Commission has unanimously approved a proposal to bring Milwaukee County's first Costco, potentially transforming an empty plot of land at 27th and Drexel into a major retail destination. So shoppers at the New Berlin Costco, located about 20 minutes from downtown Milwaukee, are familiar with the retailer's offerings. But the Franklin location would be a 162,000 square foot store situated next to Northwestern Mutual's Franklin campus, complete with a tire shop and gas station. Mayor John Nelson of Franklin expressed that he was extremely excited for the project. Now, currently there are 5 Costco stores in southeast Wisconsin, with locations in New Berlin, Menominee Falls, Pewaukee, Grafton, and Pleasant Prairie, and a 6th store already approved in Oconomowoc. The Franklin store would be the first in Milwaukee County, though. The proposal is awaiting the approval now from Franklin's Comment Council. The Costco has not commented on future store locations, but if approved by the council, construction could begin during the 2026 construction cycle, with a grand opening anticipated by the end of 2026, you guys. I'm excited for that. I was just talking to Corey not too long ago because y'all know I haven't been inside of Target, and just going to stores in general is a little iffy. Like, I go to Pick and Saves and stuff like that, but I think it might be a little bit better to buy things in bulk, especially things like my protein shakes and stuff like that. And one of his coworkers was telling him like all about like, oh my God, they got a bunch of protein shakes in there for like a 20 pack for just like $16 or whatever it was. I'm over exaggerating, but you get the point. I would love to see a Costco in Milwaukee County. Now, it's in Franklin, but do y'all think that y'all would eventually want a Costco maybe like at Midtown? You know, like in that Midtown location where that, I think the Walmart used to be, or like some other stores. Maybe it was a Menards over there. It's like a big empty lot over there, you guys, that they're not doing anything with. Like, if Costco was to expand, you know, would you want to see one in the city of Milwaukee, not just in Milwaukee County? I would. But I'm sure people would think it might get run down to the ground like all of our other Walmarts and Pick and Saves that we've had in certain areas. But still, like, we got to give access to everybody. You know what I mean?
I feel that. I mean, I think Costco could come up here and capitalize off the market, off the community, off the population, just like most of these supermarkets. The only differential in between, you know, a Costco and a Walmart that can separate, you know, the ratchet from the righteous. The ratchet from the righteous.
Yeah.
I like that one. The ratchet from the righteous. It's honestly the Costco card. You know, some people may not be able to afford or be able to get approved for that Costco card. So, you know, and me personally, I've been to Costco a couple times. I like Costco. Costco is an okay grocery store, but me personally, I would love to see like an expansion of like a Pete's Market. That's what I would like to see.
Pete's Market. Oh, yeah, like the fruits and groceries and stuff like that?
Yeah, for sure, man. Like, we give too much of our money to these, you know, these big capitalistic conglomerate stores or whatever. You know, I'd much rather empower our own.
No, I understand. We will empower our own. I like the idea of having the big stores because I wasn't a big Sam's Club girly, you know, and they got like the whole memberships and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But people say the memberships are 100% worth it.
That's what they say. I mean, again, being able to buy in bulk is always one of the selling points or one of the advantages of being able to buy from a Costco.
Yeah.
You know? So
yeah, no, I get it. It definitely does help. But
especially if you're a big back who needs a big pack of ketchup, you can get it from Costco. You know, that big old Heinz jar.
You know, another one that I was really excited for that I heard that we're getting, I think in Oak Creek, is the Buc-ee's. I think that's what it's called.
Oh, the gas station?
Yeah.
They say that gas station is the largest franchise of gas stations in the country.
Yeah, I love them.
Texas' own.
Texas got a bunch of them. So what is all in a Buc-ee's?
Oh, it's the best thing in the world. Ton of gas pumps, clean bathrooms. It's the best.
See, yeah, I want to get a Buc-ee's. I love when we get stuff that other states actually have. What?
You got the best white voice, bro. Didn't that not just sound like it was like one of those infomercials and then you just interviewing somebody like, what's the Buc-ee's like? You know, I like
You're tripping.
I like
but yeah, no, I'm excited for it. So I was like, I know somebody else is probably excited for it, but would love to see one in Milwaukee City eventually, the city of Milwaukee.
And I'm not gonna lie, like Gigi said on the YouTube chat board, she said, not in racist Franklin, you know, down there in Oak Creek or whatever, you know, those police officers do not play. So again,
Milwaukee police officers do not play either.
Anyway, I'm gonna move on from there. I will move on from there.
I'm so tired of that.
If you think
Milwaukee police officers do not play. Like, I take them seriously. They don't play either, y'all.
I take the officers serious as well. I just wonder if they take their job serious.
Man,
you know,
they do. They obviously can't do their job because when they do their job, everybody talk about it's their fault.
Look, you know what? God bless the police officers who had to wake up this morning and deal with BS like this.
Anyway, I'm moving right along. Mm-hmm. All right, you guys. So apparently, pet dogs are now recognized as family members in New York.
As they should.
After a judge rule. Okay, so this is according to the New York Post. So a Brooklyn judge, it's a story, y'all. It's a little quick story time. So a Brooklyn judge has ruled in favor of Nan DeBlas, a woman who sued a driver for emotional distress after watching her son's dog get killed in a tragic 2023 accident. So I guess the Blas witnessed the family's pet dash hunt Duke get hit by a car while she was walking him on July 4th. The driver, Mitchell Hill, ran a stop sign, hitting Duke as Nan barely managed to jump out of the way. Similarly to a situation that you were in, Benjamin.
Yeah.
While pets are normally treated as property under the law, Supreme Court Judge Erin Maslow acknowledged the emotional trauma de Blas suffered, stating she deserved compensation for witnessing the horrifying event. In his June ruling, Maslow emphasized that Duke was more than just property. He was a cherished companion. I guess Maslow wrote, a jury could reasonably believe that watching Duke die caused emotional distress well beyond what someone feels over the loss of an object. He also questioned why a deeply loved pet couldn't be seen as immediate family in this kind of case. Now, after the incident, Nan's son Trevor shared the heartbreaking news on social media, and Nan took legal action to challenge outdated laws that would have limited her to just $2,000 in compensation for Duke's value and vet bills. And she argued that wasn't enough to cover the emotional pain that she experienced. So the judge agreed, noting that because Nan was physically connected to Duke at the time of the accident, she has the right to seek damages for both her emotional suffering and the fear she felt over her own safety due to Hill's reckless driving. And a future court appearance will determine the amount of compensation the family will receive. But the judge said, hey, this pet isn't just property. It is an emotional, immediate family member, and we have to treat it as such. And I'm sure all the dog lovers out there would agree. All right? And while we at it, let you be able to put it on your taxes that you are caring for a pet. Because that is your baby. And I have seen reports that people, especially women, are getting animals and dogs instead of kids nowadays.
It's true.
You should be able to write that off. Dogs are expensive. I have a dog.
Expensive.
My mom pays for a lot of it, but dogs are expensive, all right? From vet bills to medication to food to grooming responsibilities to if they have to go to the doctor for anything. They break a leg. They need some surgery for the rest of their life. It's not like a kid where they grow up and like, oh, you could tell it to go get its own food out the fridge, you know. By the time they 6'5" or 7'8", and they like, hey, I'm hungry, Ma. Okay, go make you some cereal or something. You know, it's not like that. With a dog, you have to be with them. You have to walk them every day. You have to take care of them for its entire life.
See, this just adds to the rhetoric of when Donald Trump was like, they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs.
They're eating your immediate family members, is what he was trying to say.
That's exactly what he was saying.
Your son or daughter. They're eating your son or daughter, depending on how you look at it. Your little niece and nephew. Your niece and furphew.
They're eating the dog.
Your fur niece.
They're eating your son. They're eating your daughter.
I don't know. I like it. Why not?
You know, honestly, for real, I'm down for that, man. And I actually do wish that, you know, the rest of America could hop on ship, man. Because, again, a lot of people do spend a lot of money on their pets. You know, me and my little baby Hazel, my little rough. I don't have a daughter, but I take care of her like she is my daughter. You know, I feed her. I bathe her, I clip her nails, and sometimes I even paint her nails, you know, to make certain that she feels, you know, girly, you know.
You be painting your dog nails, bro.
I paint her, you know, I get down there on one knee, be like, you know, hey, Hazel, come here. You know, she like that stuff too. You know, she like being petty. So that's my baby right there. So if I need to get her a social security card or something like that, you know,
you need to get a passport.
Right. Is she a citizen? Do I have to worry about Trump trying to deport her? You know, I don't want to have to worry about those fears. So I think that all of America should hop onto this, you know, because I would love to be able to claim it dependent on my taxes.
Oh, facts.
Child tax care. Give me that earned income credit.
All right, so the very last one that I'll bring up for something juicy, it has to do with Sha'Carri Richardson, you guys, because we didn't talk about
what?
Sha'Carri. Sha'Carri. Oh, she says it's Sha'Carri. Okay. Like, think of it like my name, Carrie. Sha'Carri.
All right. See, look, well, throwing them fish. That's what she was doing. That's what she was doing.
She definitely was. Now, this story is coming from something that happened last week that we all found out about. We didn't mention it in Something Juicy on Monday after it happened over the weekend. But on Sunday, Sha'Carri Richardson was arrested at the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport following an incident with her boyfriend, Christian Coleman, who is also a fellow sprinter. So according to the police report, there seems to have been a verbal disagreement between the couple at the TSA security checkpoint. The argument allegedly got heated, and Richardson was seen shoving Coleman multiple times as he attempted to walk away from her.
Richardson
allegedly pushed him and he fell into a column nearby. After viewing the security footage, police also saw her throw a pair of headphones at Coleman and arrested Richardson on a 4th-degree domestic violence assault charge. The case has since been cleared and Richardson was released on Monday, and Coleman, her boyfriend, refused to press charges and he declined to be a victim. But now, y'all, yesterday, Sha'Carri Richardson, the footage has come out, okay, of Sha'Carri Richardson with her boyfriend at the airport, and she was throwing them at him, okay? She was pushing this man, she was shoving this man, and she 100% did throw things at him, all right? And
man, what did he
it
do?
did seem like he was trying to walk away. Like, he didn't put hands on her.
Exactly what he
was
did.
just walking away. He was trying to duck and dodge away from it because he probably goes through this all the time. Like, honestly, it seemed like something that always happens.
You think
and
so?
he just was like, oh, okay, this is just what she be doing, you know, so I'm gonna just, you know, handle it how I usually handle it,
He gonna
you know?
sip it out.
Yeah, but he appeared to be
He's
like
going to be a victim.
he was trying to defuse the situation 100%, but she just kept going at it until eventually, you know, the cops showed up and, you know, eventually did arrest her. But I will say on Monday, after all the news did come out, Coleman, who is one of the fastest sprinters in the world, if you did not know, he defended Richardson's behavior and he told reporters it was a sucky situation all around. He said, quote, she's a human being and a great person. She has a lot of things going on, a lot of emotions and forces going on inside of her that not only I can't understand, but nobody can. She's one of one and I'm one of one too. So he stuck up for her, pretty much said like, hey, I don't feel like she should have been arrested. People have emotions and stuff like that, and she has things she's got to work on for herself. So do I, and so do you. So hopefully the situation works out for the both of them. I just feel like nobody should be putting hands on anybody, and I feel like because she is Sha'Carri Richardson and because we love her and we want to see the best for her, and because she's a woman, it's not going to be taken as seriously as it should have. You know, like the conversation would be extremely different if he was caught putting his hands on her. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, shout out to him, Christian Coleman, for defending her and saying, you know, he wasn't a victim and things like that. But it still should have never happened. All right. We got to stop thinking that it's cool for women to put their hands on men and think that, like, oh, well, I can hit you and you better not do nothing back. Like, thank God he didn't do nothing back, you know, because that would have been a whole new conversation.
No, that's real. That's real, man. There's definitely a double standard when it comes to domestic abuse. Okay, I know for a fact in the state of Wisconsin, if a woman calls the police on you and you ain't even do nothing, you going to jail. All right, but in this scenario, man, it is unfortunate. I'm glad that king held his head high. All right, being held hostage and victimized by Sha'Carri Richardson. All right, I'm glad that he held his head high and actually held her up too, because again, at the end of the day, I think being black in media, I've told you this before, Juice. We gotta protect each other, man. We gotta protect each other because everybody from the outside will try to break you apart or will try to ruffle your feathers, if you will. I hate this, you know, because ultimately, just like you said, Juice, she is somebody, a role model that all athletes look up to. You know, she is prime time. You know, when she's out there running, she's one of the best, if not the best out there. You know, so for her to allow herself to get off of her square, queen, hold your crown exactly how you're supposed to. You know, hold your head high, man, but don't ever do that ever again. You know, because you got a lot of young kids out here, you got a lot of people looking up to you, man, and ultimately you're their hero. You know, when you become a hero, somebody's hero, you need to accept that responsibility. As the great Spider-Man once said, you know, or Uncle Ben once said, with great power comes great responsibility. So don't ever let that happen again, Sha'Carri. And then ultimately, Sha'Carri. And then another thing is, it's just like, you know, when we give the media this type of fuel, these types of these stories or whatever, these are the types of stories that you know, these are the type of stories that they use to vilify you for the rest of your career.
I was just gonna say that.
I mean, now Sha'Carri Richardson, you know, they're gonna use this against her because she doesn't represent the establishment that they would like. And she represents the hood.
And she's already been in a lot of trouble throughout her career. You know, not being able to go to the Olympics for, you know, the drug tests and stuff like that. And so she definitely needs to
Paris.
And she definitely needs to, like, if she doesn't already have a good publicist who can come out and like fix all of this, you know, because her image is everything, and she already had that chip on her shoulder and everybody looking at her image as if she's a problem. So I 100% just want her to get it together, because I wish the best for her and for him, and I don't know if they're gonna stay together or not, but she hasn't commented on it yet.
What if he was cheating though? Because how she was up in that man's face.
It don't matter, bro.
How she was up in that man's face. Oh, I knew you was in that girl DMs. Oh, I knew you was in that girl DMs. Pat, 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 pat.
No,
bro.
You
was watching Miss Lina Bina. On what you was watching Miss John Doe.
You cannot allow for other people to have that much power over you where it gets you out of your character. And even if that is your character, it shouldn't be your character. You got to work on yourself. Like you should not. I don't care. And I don't like that conversation. People be like, oh, well, what did he do or what did she do? You should not put your hands on people. I understand that it's difficult and you're angry and you're upset if they did something wrong, but there's never a reason why you should put your hands on people. Especially those who you claim you love, so just I get if somebody coming at you reckless and they running up on you at the grocery store or something, okay, then you might have to put your paws on somebody. But nah, domestic situations are never cool. Just keep your hands to yourself. But that was something juicy, you guys. When we come back, though, we're going to have a conversation about the BBLs. BBL, Drizzy. We're going to have that conversation because someone recently has passed away. An adult film star has passed away from having her third BBL. And I see some people in the chat talking about BBLs and things like that, too. So we just want to have a conversation.
She's a famous porn star, Miss John Doe, Lina Bina.
You think people should, kind of stay away from the idea or nah?
Plastic, yes.
Or nah. 833-212-1017. Keep it locked. More Jammin' with Juice on the way.
Don't touch that dial. You are jamming with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to our 1017 The Truth YouTube channel.
Ride the wave to clean at Tsunami Express Car Wash, Milwaukee's fan favorite for a winning shine. Become a monthly member and enjoy unlimited washes for less than $1 per day. Plus, skip the wait in the fast lane and enjoy unbeatable amenities like free vacuums and tire air. Visit any of their convenient locations in Midtown Milwaukee, Waukesha, Greenfield, Oak Creek, and Mount Pleasant. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat. Learn more at tsunamiexpress.com.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Here is Carrie Noni with her truth.
Lately, I've been feeling it too. Like I'm just stuck in a loop. It feels like the days have just been blurring together. You wake up, go to work, run errands, maybe squeeze in something for yourself if there's time, and repeat. There's like this heaviness in the air, like everyone's moving, but no one is living. But then I remembered something very simple. You have enough time until you don't. How many times have you said that you wanted to read that book, take that trip, learn that new recipe, or even try that new hobby? But instead, we wait. We say, oh, maybe next month, or once I'm less busy. But time doesn't wait. If we're not careful, life becomes just a list of responsibilities. Being someone's wife, someone's mom, a coworker, a student, a provider. And we forget who we are outside of that. So I'm reminding you to break the cycle. You owe it to yourself and to those around you to finally live up to your wildest dreams, the ones that you had before you carried all these titles and were still full of life. So do something new, something that's just for you. Be open to discovery, because that feeling you get when you uncover something new that you love or something that you've always wanted to accomplish, that little spark, it's everything. And they say there's no time like the present. And to be honest, we should respect the concept of time a whole lot more. So let's not miss our chance to feel alive. Let's not forget that life isn't just meant to be survived, it's meant to be felt. So yeah, you have the time. Just don't waste it.
This has been Truth Takes on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Listen to Jammin' with Juice with Ben Jammin and Carrie Noni weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
The morning drive still looking excellent so far. No major incidents or delays, just a touch of volume across the system, particularly on 4145, where you'll be tapping the brakes at a couple of locations, but overall, we're looking excellent. And checking the Storm Team forecast, sunny, warm, and humid today. Isolated thunderstorms possible with a high of 90. Mainly clear, warm, and humid tonight, down to 74. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Adam Roberts on 1017 The Truth.
This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
Welcome back, everybody. You are tapped into Jammin' with Juice. Happy sip to that Friday. You're crazy, bro.
Hey, no, that's you.
We're gonna have a conversation about BBLs today, and I can't wait to hop back into the chat and see what y'all have been talking about it, because I think one of our Juicy Jammers in the chat has had a BBL before.
Very true.
So I'm excited to read what y'all been talking about.
Send that picture in. Show us that BBL.
Can you put pictures in the YouTube chat?
I wish you could.
You could text it though, 833-212-1017, or you could call in as well, 833-212-1017.
Or tag us on Instagram.
Yeah, if you already got it on your Instagram, yeah.
I want to see that.
Tag us in it.
Let me see. Show me that monkey.
But this has been brought to our attention that adult film star Lina Bina, known as Miss John Doe, has sadly passed away at a young age. So her sister confirmed that she died to complications from a blood clot in her heart and her neck. And obviously her friends and her family are mourning deeply and are sharing a bunch of tributes on the Instagram. But allegedly, there are rumors that what really took place was allegedly she was going through, or she had her third BBL surgery and it was like botched, but that's all allegedly, and so I don't want to put that on Miss Lina Bina, but I do know that is a conversation that a lot of people have as far as, wanting to get the BBLs to change their bodies and do what it is that they do and make it look a certain way. But there are some risks and complications that are involved if you do not go to the correct person to get those types of things done. And it's kind of unfortunate, but it kind of gets to a point, and we want to kind of have the conversation of knowing that these procedures happen like this and the possibility is life threatening. Do you think that it's still cool or it's necessary for someone to go get these surgeries? And we're not just talking about women, right? Like the whole BBL Drizzy situation, men be getting stuff done too, allegedly. Drake has not confirmed that he got them abs done, but I mean, come on, let's be for real here, And so you have some situations where people are losing their lives over this situation. So do you think it's cool, or do you think it's necessary, or do you think we should just stop altogether with glorifying this like BBL culture that we're in right now? 833-212-1017. I will say that I think the days are winding down of people getting BBLs, in my opinion, or at least from what I have seen. I think more natural bodies are starting to make like a comeback. I've been seeing a lot of girlies in the gym getting it in and doing what they need to do.
Yeah.
But
get them glutes right.
Yeah. But what do y'all think? 833-212-1017.
I'm not gonna lie, man. You know my stance on this whole BBL stuff.
What is your stance, bro?
My stance when it comes down to the BBLs is the devil. Why are people, risking their lives to just look better? I personally feel like, you should already you should already feel good about yourself. And if you feel good, you look good. That's really my motto. But at the same time, when it comes down to this BBL culture, we see it a little bit of everywhere, from music videos to rap songs, people talking about it, and then even people, glorifying the idea. There's a lyric that goes like, she's a, well, how's it going? No, she's a 10 now. She got a BBL and something. No, she's a 10 now, but it's one of them things where it's just like, dog, we have glorified the idea of getting BBLs and getting body modification done to the utmost degree at this point. And again, we've seen people pass away. However, people continue to still keep going on with it. And it's one of these ideas where I'm like, you know what? I think that trend of getting a BBL is done. I don't even think it's I think that the higher ups, and I'm talking about the elite people who even promoted the idea of it, are doing anymore. When I'm looking, or even speaking proudly about, because when I'm looking at the Kim Kardashian and went and got a lot of her stuff removed. Nicki Minaj talked about the dangers and effects of side effects of getting a BBL. Cardi B talking about her ass be leaking, and I'm like,
they said it has a smell. Can someone confirm?
Yeah, and there's a quote unquote smell. There's supposed to be a BBL smell that makes your kitty cat stink.
I just want to confirm that.
Yeah, that's what they talk about.
I don't know nobody with a BBL.
That's why they say K. Michelle box stink. That's exactly what they said.
Really?
Yeah. It was like 5 different dudes who said
allegedly.
That. No, it was 5 different dudes who said this.
Yeah, but they could have lied. So I'm just saying,
all separate instances. I'm just gonna throw that out there. But they said her box stink, and a lot of it has to do with apparently getting this BBL done. So if you're gonna risk the BBL, you're gonna risk your cooter cat smell.
All right. Well, 833-212-1017. How do y'all honestly feel about BBLs in 2025? Are we for them? Are we not? Do you care at all about what other people are doing with their bodies and how they choose to beautify themselves? 833-212-1017. When we come back, I'm going to head to the YouTube chat because I want to bring up RN Kawanda and Ronisha because they have personal experiences with BBLs. We also got Al on the line, so make sure you guys keep it locked. We got more conversations on this Sip to That Friday. It's Jammin' with Juice.
Don't touch that dial. You are jamming with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to our 1017 The Truth YouTube channel.
Hey, Truth fam, this is your girl, Melanie Ricks, and I want to remind you to tune into Nothing But the Truth digital show with me, Melanie Ricks, presented by Visit Milwaukee. Every Wednesday at 6 p.m., a new episode drops on the 1017 The Truth YouTube page. And since it is on YouTube, I hold nothing back. I give you all my hot takes on celebrity gossip and give you the tea on relationships that you don't want to miss. Subscribe to 1017 The Truth on YouTube so you never miss Nothing But the Truth digital show, dropping every Wednesday at 6 p.m., presented by Visit Milwaukee. Handcrafted, homegrown, world class.
Great impressions will exceed your expectations. Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Great Impressions Graphics and Printing, they've been proudly serving the community for over 26 years. From their location at the corner of 54th and Burleigh in Milwaukee, their dedication to quality and customer satisfaction has made them a trusted name in printing and design. Great Impressions offer a wide range of services, including banners, posters, yard signs, business cards, programs, and postcards. Plus, they specialize in custom apparel printing, perfect for family reunions, sports outings, business promotions, and more. For your next project, visit greatimpress.com. That's greatimpress.com. Great Impressions. They're here when you need them.
Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
Step right up and gaze into my crystal ball. I see flashing lights, spinning reels, and a big win. This August, you have a ticket to a cash carnival at Potawatomi. Play with your rewards card and earn entries to win your share of $300,000 in cash and prizes. Prize drawings every Thursday through August 28th. Your fortune awaits only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Hey, Truth Nation, it's your girl, Noni Juice for Steinhafels. And are you looking for your best night's sleep? Well, you can get it with a new Tempur-Pedic from Steinhafels. Experience Tempur-Pedic's advanced pressure-relieving power designed to help make aches and pains a thing of the past. Right now, Queen Hybrids start at just $52 a month with Steinhafels 60-month financing. Plus, get $300 in Steinhafels cash. Upgrade with an anti-snore adjustable base for your best sleep yet. Steinhafels is your mattress destination. Shop in-store or online today. Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
Welcome back, everybody. You are tapped into Jammin' with Juice, and good morning, Milwaukee. Right now, we're asking y'all, how do you honestly feel about BBLs and any type of invasive cosmetic surgeries to the level of lipos and BBLs and getting your abs done and getting things like that done? Major surgeries, you know? Do you think it's necessary? Are you over it? Do you think the trend is over with? Are natural bodies coming back? Do you think it's dangerous? Let us know something. 833-212-1017.
Yeah, I think the women trend is over, but dudes are finna start doing it a lot more now. You know, Drake's out here promoting it.
Yeah.
He might be ashamed of his abs.
Now, real quick, before we head to the lines, I will say Kawanda is in the chat and said, working hands-on with it, I really have to be alert and monitor them carefully. I get nervous with each and every person because each one is different. And then she said, Ronisha, who's in the chat, actually has had one before. And so Ronisha said, I am a second-round BBL doll, and I understand everyone's opinion on it, but you must really do your research, and please do not lie about your health. That helps. Listen to your surgeon and your nurses. So shout out to Kawanda and Ronisha for being vulnerable in the chat, telling us all about the BBL situation. I'm gonna have to read a little bit more on it. But real quick, before we head to break, I do want to get at least one of these calls in. So let's go to Al. What's poppin', Juicy Jammer? Alan, good morning.
I don't care if you get the BBL, but women, you must understand, your body is the drug. Your body is the fentanyl, the cocaine, the crack, the heroin. All you have to do is create your audience. A lot of these women do it just for whatever, but they're not doing it for money, and they still don't get the man they want. Your body is the drug. The flesh is what brings the people in, but you got to create your audience. Once you create your audience, you won't need a BBL. Your body is the drug. That's all I can tell you. And when you learn your body and you learn that the flesh is the drug, you can get any man you want. You can get as much money as you want, and you won't have to have no type of surgery. The problem is they have not recognized the power of their flesh. When you recognize the power of your flesh, your drug is the flesh. Your drug is the Viagra. Your drug, your body is the orgasm. Your body is the drug. But if you don't know the power of your flesh, you're going to continue to lay on the surgery table. You can get more knowing the power of your flesh. Bye-bye.
Right. Well, thank you. God bless you.
Woo!
I'm surprised Al don't got a BBL.
Maybe in the future, maybe down the line, but let us know how y'all feel about just BBLs in general, you guys. You think the trend is dying down? Do you like the trend? Do you appreciate it? Are you more for the natural bodies? What's going down? 833-212-1017.
And if you want to see a Juicy Jammer who has a BBL during our break, we're going to go ahead and post a picture that they have of their BBL, so you guys can all see. Tap in right now if you guys want to see a BBL from Miss Ronisha.
Oh my gosh, we're going to get to your calls, and we have our what the business is coming up, and a bunch of other stuff coming up in hour 2. So we got to get into it, you guys. Keep it locked. We got way more Jammin' with Juice on this Sip to That Friday. Whoop, whoop.
From the biggest stars to the greatest moments, Behind the Bucks is Bucks history like you've never heard it before. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
The expression on your face, that's got to me. And the man wasn't lying.
What you mean the expression on my face? How can you see my face? You listening to me on the radio, man.
No, I'm watching you on YouTube, too.
Oh, all right, then. You're an old man, and you know about YouTube. How old are you, Adam? You about 85.
83.
I'll be dipped. How blessed are we to have you.
Watch all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows by subscribing to 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Jess Sims is always looking to take her performance to the next level.
I'm facing you, then you're gonna switch.
You got this, Jess.
We got this.
And she needs her money to work as hard as she does. That's why she uses U.S. Bank Smartly Checking and Savings, which does exactly that, helping her track her spending and grow her money.
About the mental work.
Together, we'll achieve more than any of us could alone. That's the power of Jess, and this is the power of us. Visit usbank.com today to get started. Member FDIC, copyright 2025 U.S. Bank.
Are you scrolling through life instead of living it? With US Cellular's US Mode, it's easier than ever to block out distractions and focus on what truly matters, making genuine connections. And now through the 10K Life in US Mode sweepstakes, you could win $10,000 to reconnect with what's most important. Imagine the joy of creating lifelong memories with loved ones on a once-in-a-lifetime journey. Don't miss out. Enter now at giveaway.uscellular.com. No purchase necessary. Sweepstakes runs now to August 31st, 2025. See official contest rules online. Switch to US Mode and live more.
Being a caregiver for a family member can be very rewarding. It can be very challenging, too. Besides taking a physical and emotional toll, it can also take a real financial toll, especially if you're paying for home safety upgrades, covering medical expenses, cutting back on hours at your job, or having to leave your job altogether. In some states and in certain situations, you may be eligible to get paid for the care you provide, but finding reliable information about caregiver compensation can be overwhelming and very time-consuming. The AARP Foundation Paid for Care Hub can help. It's a free online tool developed with support from United Healthcare, where you can search compensation programs, explore your options, and get answers to frequently asked questions. Find out today if it's possible to be compensated for the time, effort, and care you're providing. Visit paidforcare.aarpfoundation.org to learn more.
We are the home of Milwaukee Black Talk. 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave. Truth Nation. Now it's time for What the Business Is, powered by We Energies. Call in right now at 833-212-1017 and let Jammin' with Juice know what your business is. Whether it's a startup or a Fortune 500 company, we want to know what the business is. Powered by We Energies. Energy you can depend on.
Yeah. Call in, text in what your business is. Call in, text in what your business is. What it do, what it is, how you get it, man. Call in, text in what your business is. Is it a BBL? Is that what you sell? Do it got a smell? I cannot tell. Call in, text in what your business is. Call in, text in what your business is. Is you a fisherman? How you get it, man? Call in, text in what the business is. Call in, text in what your business is. Call in, text in what your business is. 833-212-1017. Yeah. Call in, text in, let me know.
What your business is? What your business is? What your business is? Tell me what your business is. What your business is? How you spend your Benjamins? Let me know some. Let me know some. Call in. Tell us what you do. Call in to the truth. We want to know what it do. Come on, y'all. 833-212-1017. Let us know what you do. Come on now. Let's do it. Put it on the truth. You know what I'm saying?
No, put that BBL right there on the video. Put that BBL right there. I need it right now.
Yes, let's do it, y'all. Yes, it is What the Business Is right now, sponsored by We Energies. Powered by We Energies. You know, we getting powered up around here. So you can take this time right now to call in or text in. Let us know about a business that you love. It could be your business. It could be a friend's business. Whatever it is, make sure you guys do it during this hour at 833-212-1017. Now, in the meantime, in between time, while we wait for y'all for What the Business Is, we're going to keep the conversation going about BBLs.
Correct.
We're going to talk about BBLs because, you know, it was a hot button conversation. I know Ben wants to talk about it yesterday a little bit. But how do y'all feel about them? Is the trend over with? Do you like the BBL still? Are you going more for a natural body? If you are someone with a BBL, you know, do you regret getting it? Do you not regret getting it? Are you about to try to go get your third and fourth one? Because I heard that you have to, do maintenance on it and things like that. Like, what do you have to do to keep it up? We want to talk about BBLs today, you guys. 833-212-1017.
The BBL that I need to see is Ronisha's BBL. I hear Kawanda, the Kawanda and Ronisha are Juicy Jammers in the YouTube chat, and Ronisha was bragging about her BBL. All right, and I believe that our lovely producers, Andrew and Glenn, have found the picture of her BBL.
Of Ronisha?
Of Ronisha. Is that correct, y'all? Is that correct?
Should they head to the YouTube because it's getting crazy?
It's getting crazy. If y'all want to see BBL, head to the YouTube right now.
Ooh.
Okay, now.
Okay, Ronisha.
This a BBL?
Yes.
Okay.
It look good on you, girl. Okay, and you got a small waist.
I would like to know if Ronisha could call in so we could actually interview her real quick about her ash. Okay, who did it, what for, and why did you do it? That's what I would want to know. Because I think it's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 8 a.m. Friday right now. But I would really want to know because for all the news and publicity that comes around these BBLs, that it's life risking. You couldn't really risk your life doing it. But again, some women are like, you know what? I want to look good for me. And I'm doing it for me.
Exactly. Ronisha actually is on the chat and she said, I did it to do exactly that. Enhance my body to my satisfying, not for anyone else. And I thank God, my surgeon, and my wonderful nurse, Miss Kawanda.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Some people are booing this thing. Some people are booing her BBL right now.
Who is?
Some people are saying it looks like a air balloon or something like that.
It looked like to me, it looked like the thighs match. Okay.
Looking like the thighs match.
Oh, what?
It's looking like the thighs match. And I'm not gonna lie. Again, if it's for you, it's for you. And after having this conversation, I'm thinking, I may have to lay off the BBL conversation, man, because when I'm thinking about the idea of people doing this body modification, I look at other demographics sometime, and when it comes down to you can keep her ass up there. You can keep that up there. People coming in for the views, okay? They try to see exactly what Miss Ronisha is looking like. All right, they want to see that. All right, but you keep that up there. Anyway, body modification has always been a part of human nature anyway. So I guess the fact that we live here right now in 2025, this is what people are doing. They're doing the fake butt surgery or taking fat from other parts of your body and putting their butt so they can look and feel better. We don't get on people's case when it comes down to, people want to celebrate gothic culture, and then you see them white dudes with them big old hoops in their ears. They allow that. We don't never see nobody really getting up on them, but I guess as soon as somebody else does it, it becomes a problem. And I guess I've been a part of that problem, getting on women's cases about the BBLs. I just want people to be able to live their life comfortably and freely, though. That's really
I think hers looks good. I think it looks good. I don't see anything wrong with it. Like I said, the thighs match, the calves match. I ain't gonna throw no names out there, but some celebrities I have seen are literally look like ants, bro. Where it's just all booty and they got little skinny legs.
Kim
Like you can't do that. You can't. You got to be in the gym. Hey, Ronisha, I want to know, do you be in the gym too? Because I heard that you have to maintain it not just by upgrading the surgeries every now and again, like every year, or not year, but every couple years or whatever it is. But they say you gotta also be in the gym so you can maintain that butt. And so that's what I'm seeing too with some of the BBL girls now. They're in the gym getting it in. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, okay, that is true, and they're trying to maintain that ass. But I would also like to say, when it comes down to Ronisha's BBL, is that really all you, Ronisha? Because sometimes the women who do the BBLs be having extra support in particular types of jeans, but when it comes out, you know what I'm saying? That thing is saggy. You can start to see leakage happening. So does it really look like that? We don't know. We got to see another picture and really judge this thing.
Dude, you doing too much. 833-212-1017. Let's go to the line real quick and go to Gina. What's poppin', Gina? And good morning, Juicy Jammer.
Good morning. I just want to say, I think natural body is better. Scripture tells us that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. There's no need to do anything like that to your body.
Right. Hey.
It's my thought.
All right, well, thank you so much, Gina. We appreciate those perspectives too. Listen,
thank you so much, Gina.
Thank you.
Of course,
you're welcome.
We do need that conversation, man. I don't know why or how it became uncool to be natural. Like I personally prefer someone who is just natural, man. Like I want to just be able to accept you for you. I don't want to have to worry about you going to the doctor just because you want to, and then you end up passing away that day. And I loved you, having to deal with a situation like DC Young Fly. I don't want to have to deal with something like that. Or like again, I would love for you to love you, But hey, everybody got they philosophies on how they want to live their life. I'm not here to judge you, I'm just here to guide you along the way.
Yeah, I guess I just wanted to look right. That's all I'm saying is go to the right people to get your procedures done. If you're going to do it, go to the right person to get it done. Now, obviously, I have a natural body over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm a natural girly,
BBL, Carrie.
And I don't see myself getting a BBL at all. I know when I was younger, I used to say I wanted to get a boob job just because I thought that it was cute. But even now, I'm like, no, I don't want that either. I don't want none of that. I like me, I like myself how I am. But, some people would prefer to get a BBL so they can like it themselves, And I've said before on these airwaves that I feel like people who have gotten BBLs kind of want the attention, and I would love for someone who has a BBL to call in and let's have a conversation about it. I really want to know why you did decide to go and get one. A lot of people say it is for themselves, but I'm trying to understand, and I want to know the psyche, of why that was the decision as to how, you would feel good about yourself.
And really, I be thinking that folks who do get the BBL really be in competition with other women. Because when you even think about it, the micro idea behind all of it is where at one point you saw some girl who had a really nice ass. You saw some girl out there damn, she's thick, and you said in your mind, I want that.
Yeah.
And you look back at what you got, and you ain't have that. You know what I'm saying? So you was willing to do whatever you had to do to get what you saw in that woman. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, the idea behind it is because you're looking at somebody else, and comparing yourself and being like, dog, I don't have what they got. So, but it's
something that you want. So you're like, let me go get it.
I'll pay for it. I'll risk my life for it.
I think me personally, I'm more into things that aren't permanent. To me, I feel like a BBL, yes, you could get it out when you get the implants out, but that's a whole nother surgery I feel like you would have to go through just to get them out. And I don't like things that are permanently inside of my body, and I'm gonna talk about sweet talks in a little bit, but when it comes to sweet talks, all of that stuff is temporary. Okay, it is 100% temporary. It's not nothing where it's you get it done and all of a sudden you looking crazy for the next 10-15 years, you know what I mean?
Right.
But when it's something that's so permanent like that, even tattoos, bro, I struggled to even get this one little tattoo that I got because I said, man, this is gonna be on me unless you get it removed, but that's painful too. But it's gonna be on you for the rest of your life. That's a big thing. When I'm 85 years old, what words and what things do I want to have on my body? Those are the types of things that I look at. And when it comes to a BBL, or even when it comes to a breast surgery or something like that, those to me are more permanent ideas, and you're allowing for whatever that material is to stay in your body for a long amount of time. There are a lot of safe ones done though. So many safe ones done. That's why if you are going to go get it, I'm not shaming you. I'm not going to judge you. Just make sure you go to the right type of person, someone who is licensed to do it, because it has been too many instances where we're seeing women die on these during these procedures, trying to enhance their bodies. So just make sure you're going to somebody who they know what they're doing. That's all I'll say about it. You all flying all across the country to get it for cheaper. Don't even do it. Just go to somebody who they might be expensive, but they probably know what they're doing a lot more.
And that's the thing too, Juice, because even the dangers of that, right? I've been in areas and environments where women are talking about going to go get the BBL surgery, or, oh girl, what I gotta do to go ahead and do it, and one girl saying, oh, just go to Miami, you'll be all right. Oh, go to Costa Rica, go to the DR, you'll be okay. They'll give you have a nice vacation while you're getting the BBL done. And it's just like, dog, like, just love on you. That's the way I see it. Just love on you. There's no need to go and put something in yourself that, again, isn't going to be permanent. Because really, at the end of the day, you even have to maintain that BBL. Like, a lot of these women who go and get the BBLs, they spend tens of thousands of dollars sometimes to get the BBL. And it's like, dog, okay, so what's going to happen to you and your body in the next 10 years? Because that BBL surgery that you had is not finna, it's not finna evolve with you. It's going to stay exactly what it is. And that's why I can't wait to see what our generation looks like when we all old. Like when we all like 60, 70, 80 years old. I can't wait to see that just because I know that a lot of people's bodies aren't going to go ahead and like I said before, evolve and adapt with them. They're going to have to go and get that maintenance done at some point. And if you are not having a consistent job or a consistent amount of income, eventually that BBL, you're not going to be able to take care of. And that's something to think about long term, because you got to really think about yourself in the long term. You can't be thinking about for the here and now. And if you are, I hope if you do get a BBL, because there's a girl that I know, her name is Sky. I knew her from from college. She had nobody whatsoever. However, she went and got the BBL surgery done, got her boobs done, got her butt done, and she really looked at it as an investment in herself, and she became a stripper. All right, she became a stripper, and she's making that BBL work for her. But
I mean, a lot of them do. I don't really see too many. Bernicia, I would love to know, if you haven't put it in the chat already, what do you do for work? Because I haven't really seen like a lot of BBLs in like the corporate settings, but maybe that's just Milwaukee. Like, I don't know what it's like in Atlanta and LA and like New York and stuff like that when it comes to getting BBLs and working in like a corporate office and stuff like that. Gotcha. But I would love to know like what type of industries a lot of women from BBLs, work in. But 833-212-1017.
The adult film industry to some degree.
Let's go to the line real quick and before we take this juice break and go to Bobby. What's poppin', Juicy Jammer Bobby, and good morning.
What up, Bobby?
Is this Portis?
How you guys doing?
Just kidding.
What up?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Bobby.
What's up, Ben? What's up? What's up, Ben, Carrie? This is Just Breeze, Dad.
Oh, hey!
I was listening hey, how y'all guys doing?
Amazing.
I listen to y'all when I can in the morning.
Yeah.
Just an interesting conversation, and I felt compelled to call in because you guys have started going in a direction in which I was thinking. I would wonder, what do the ladies think about, when I'm sure this happening in their 20s, 30s, but when they get more around that marriage time,
right,
how they think their husbands or potential husbands might think, knowing that they have a BBL. For me being a guy, I think it would be hard for me to marry a woman that has something like that, knowing that we don't really know what the health ramifications are, and I'm marrying you because I like who you are now.
Right.
Yeah,
so
maybe
that's
if
a
you
good
guys
question.
go down that road, ask that question, because I don't know. As an older man, I think I know I would be reluctant to propose to a woman that has that, even though I might like what I see now, but knowing that in the future, all hell could break loose.
Right. I like that question.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
that's
calling.
all, guys. So if you guys could ask that question,
No, thanks, Bobby. God bless you and be safe out there, bro.
Yes.
You ain't lied.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Of course.
And thank you guys for what you do. You guys provide good entertainment for me in the morning.
Oh, thank you.
That's love, bro. God bless you.
Bye.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie.
Question.
Yeah, that is a good question.
We're gonna tackle it when we come back from our juice break. Don't forget, it is also what the business is, so we can get into that too. But that's a question as well. If you're a married man or even a woman who wants to get married out here, do you care about what your husband or potential husband might think about, your body? 833-212-1017. We're going to keep the conversations going, do our what the business is, talk more BBLs. We got a lot going on this Hip to That Friday. Keep it locked.
Don't touch that dial. You are jamming with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to our 1017 The Truth YouTube channel.
What up, Truth Nation? August is Black Business Month, and the award-winning 1017 The Truth is teaming up with Associated Bank to celebrate the excellence of Black-owned businesses in our community. Together, we are committed to uplifting local organizations and supporting Black businesses. This is why we want you to go to blackbusinessgiveback.com right now to sign up to get 3 months of free advertising on The Truth. Truth Nation, we encourage you to buy Black all month long. Whatever your financial needs are, Associated Bank can help. Member FDIC.
Step right up and gaze into my crystal ball. I see flashing lights, spinning reels, and a big win. This August, you have a ticket to a cash carnival at Potawatomi. Play with your rewards card and earn entries to win your share of $300,000 in cash and prizes. Prize drawings every Thursday through August 28th. Your fortune awaits only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
From my family and myself, I would like to say thank you to Gruber Law Offices for taking such good care of us.
I would say thank you because you were so human and so much of a friend during the whole process.
I'm super grateful for them representing me and doing all that they did for me.
I would just say thank you for making me feel better.
That's why I'm here, to say thank you, thank you, thank you.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Are you or anyone you know looking for a new job opportunity? Attend the City of Milwaukee Job Fair on Thursday, August 14th from noon to 3 p.m. at 2 locations. Visit us at Jackson Park, Picnic Area 2, located at 3500 West Forest Home Avenue, and at the Basilica of St. Josephat, located at 2333 South 6th Street. Vendors from multiple employment sectors will be present to meet with you and share opportunities for hiring, training, upskilling, and more. We will also feature a live DJ, food, and refreshments while supplies last. Brought to you by Common Council President Jose G. Perez and Alderwoman Jocasta Zamaripa. Sponsored by City of Milwaukee, Milwaukee Common Council, City of Milwaukee Department of Administration, Office of Community Wellness and Safety, Northcott Neighborhood House, Fathers Making Progress, Northwest Side Community Development Corporation, State of Wisconsin DWD, Ross Innovative Employment Solutions, Goodwill Industries of Southeast Wisconsin, UMOS, DCMKE, 30th Street Corridor, Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Milwaukee, Milwaukee County Parks, Greater Milwaukee Urban League, Maximus, and Amplifier.
This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
Ride the wave to clean at Tsunami Express Car Wash, Milwaukee's fan favorite for a winning shine. Become a monthly member and enjoy unlimited washes for less than $1 per day. Plus, skip the wait in the fast lane and enjoy unbeatable amenities like free vacuums and tire air. Visit any of their convenient locations in Midtown Milwaukee, Waukesha, Greenfield, Oak Creek, Mount Pleasant, and they even have their latest one in New Berlin. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat. Learn more at tsunamiexpress.com. And we will be broadcasting our show live from Tsunami Express at Midtown on Monday the 18th, you guys. So make sure you guys pull up on us there and get your car washes, okay? They're going to have a special deal for y'all. So be on the lookout for that one a little bit later this month, in about 10 days, actually. But welcome back, everyone. You are tapped into Jammin' with Juice on this Sip to That Friday. So we are talking about BBLs right now, you guys. We're talking about BBLs and, you know, how you guys feel about them. You know, as a man, do you want to marry a woman who has a BBL, or even vice versa? Women, would you want to marry a man who got like fake abs and things like that? Or if you have a BBL, do you even care, you know, what your man thinks about your BBL? 833-212-1017. But first, y'all already know the 8 o'clock hour is also for What the Business Is. What the Business Is. Powered by We Energies. And we have a lovely person on the line by the name of Andre who wants to let us know about the business. So what's popping, Andre, Juicy Jammer, and good morning. What the business is?
Hey, good morning. I was calling regarding some friends' business.
Oh, yes.
Have the circle of friends, adult day services, and more than a home. But more importantly, they're having a back-to-school book bag giveaway on Saturday, August 16th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 5412 West Burleigh. They're giving away
for
the first. And then also for the first 100 people will receive a $25.
Andre, your phone is going a little in and out. Can you repeat the time and address and things like that?
Of the event.
Because your phone keeps going in and out.
I'm sorry, 5412 West Burleigh is the street, and that's from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on August 16th. Again, 300 free book bags filled with school supplies, and then the first 100 people will receive $25 gift card to Walmart. Student must be present to receive the backpack. And then they will have Pop's Barbecue there, providing catering for food for while people are waiting.
Ooh, I love that. Now that's all going down on the 16th, correct?
Correct.
And this is for Circle of Friends?
Yeah, we just interviewed them on the station. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're doing a lot, and they're trying to help out in the community as well.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. That is it. Now give them the time and location one more time for us, Andre.
5412 West Burleigh Street, and that's on Saturday, August 16th at 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Period. Go and get them book bags. Make sure the kids are present. They got gift cards. They got Pops Barbecue. All of the things. Shout out to Circle of Friends. Thank you, Andre.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you, guys.
Yes,
Thanks,
of
Andre.
course.
God bless
Have
you.
a
Be
beautiful
safe.
one.
Have a good weekend, dog.
Yes. I love that. We got to get the kids right. You know, we was talking about the school supplies not too long ago.
Very true, very true. And I also just wanted to shout out a business of a friend of mine's who I'm actually very proud of, man, because we don't get things like this in the city of Milwaukee. But my guy, Dave Flywalker, is now hiring producers and educators for a music studio for the youth, all right, the youth of Milwaukee. So if you guys are out there looking for a job, my guy, Dave Flywalker, he's looking for people that he could actually employ to educate kids on production and, just music in general. He says you must have a passion for working with youth, must have experience operating a professional music studio, must have reliable transportation, passion to educate, and have a positive attitude and professionalism. The starting salary pay is actually $50,000, all right, with the opportunity to operate and manage a studio filled with high-end outboard gear and instruments while positively engaging and producing the next generation of youth artists. So this is my guy, Dave Flywalker. If anybody out there has any know-with-all with music, and they know exactly what they're doing, I would suggest to go to notesfornotes.org and hit the inbox. Get in contact with my guy, Dave Flywalker. He's also out there on Facebook. You can follow him on Facebook at Dave Flywalker, DAE Flywalker. Find him. He's a really good dude. I've worked with him before as a producer. He's amazing. He's produced a lot of great music here in the city of Milwaukee, but now he's hiring people to, again, go back and, give back to the youth. So, again, I would suggest if anybody out there has any inkling for music, to do music at all, it feels like they're good at production, feels like they're good at teaching music to kids, Dave Flywalker is now hiring at his studio. Again, the starting salary for that will be $50,000. So.
Period. Love it.
Yep.
All right, we are gonna wrap up the conversation talking about BBLs, you guys, and just how men feel about them, how women feel about them. Is the trend dying out? We're gonna keep the conversation going. I actually, really quick, just want to hear what Winky Blue has to say.
Yeah, let's talk about
because Winky, I'm sure, might know a little bit about this conversation here. What's poppin' to see Jammin, Winky Blue? Good morning.
I got a real perspective on it, and I've been watching it how it's been developing. Benjamin said something that made a lot of sense because that's what's going on. I always relate to that narrative. When you put that BBL on or your breast job, you can't lose it. Like go to the gym and tone it and do what you want to with it because it's not natural. So once you get it, you're stuck with it. Like, for instance, I don't even know why black girls are doing this. See, what they're doing is they're following the trend of the white girl. Because the white girl has just discovered in the last maybe 15, 20 years what her white man sees in black women. You understand? The white man has always wanted a white. Hold on, I'm going to give you some action. The white man has always wanted a white woman in a black body. That's the reason why the hookers and everybody wore blonde. That was the catch move. The blonde hair, the long fingernails. So, see, when I see a little girl wearing blonde, she don't even know what that represents. But, it has become a fad. So what happens is that the white boy always wanted the white girl in a black body. He don't want your culture. He don't want your attitude. He don't want your cooking. He don't want nothing but your body. So the white girls start getting hip and saying, what's keeping these guys in the clubs? So they start buying the lips. They start, what was deemed ugly to them, they start realizing that this is what they guys is chasing. So they come out the house and now they buying BBLs and all that. I don't know why the black girl has followed them in the strip clubs, even with the shaving routine. In the 80s, man, wasn't nobody shaving like that, man.
They had that
it's
bush,
a fad now. So I asked her, what?
And that bush, huh?
Right. Well, real men want the vintage look. Don't nobody want that old baby. Yeah, if you got a man that's looking at that fetish, a bald head girl, that's what he fetish. Watch him when you changing your grandkids or your baby's diapers, or the little girl run out the shower. Watch his eyes. Well, a lot of people are living with pedophiles and don't even know it, because if a man fetish that, but that's a whole different thing. The BBL, and that's another lesson I'd like to give, but the BBL, man, is something that we don't even know. Black girl, you don't even need that. They copying you. You don't even need it.
Thank you so much, bro, for calling in, bro. You was cooking, dog. All right, we got to keep on moving. All right.
Thank you, Winky.
Thank you, Winky Blue, and God bless you. Have a safe weekend. Right,
he said a whole lot there.
Yeah.
Real quick though, I do want to.
I
don't agree with the blonde hair part, but you know how I feel about the blonde hair part. But there's a very important person we have on the line right now.
Let's talk to him.
We are about to talk to Bumpy, whose wife has a BBL.
Oh, your wife got the BBL. Okay.
What's poppin', Juicy Jammin? Good morning.
You either finna stay
good morning, man. Let me get y'all together, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's rock.
Man, y'all, to me, y'all talking from a hater point of view, right? And I'm just gonna keep it funky with y'all. And what bro just was talking about, black women want to be white women and all that, bro. That's not true, man. BBL is Brazilian butt lift.
Okay, talk to me.
All right, so like in my instance, right now, okay, you got to think about it. I've been married 18 years, right?
So you done been through it.
All
with
the way.
You done been through all the leaks with the BBL.
Hey, stop with the hating, player. Stop with the hating, player. Let me screw you, player.
Let him talk. Let him cook. Let him cook.
All right. Now, just say you in a long-term relationship. You got to think. This woman that had your babies, right? So that's where that stomach come from, right?
Okay.
Now think about it. I'm 48 years old. So, okay, my generation was, hey, my wife ain't missing no meals, man. I take good care of her, right? So every time she happy, we going out to eat. Every time she mad at me, we going out to eat. You know what I mean? We feed them good. So that extra weight and that shape, when she lose her shape, as age go on, I had a lot to do with that. You know what I mean? She had to take care of the kids. She had to work a job, so she couldn't be in the gym like that. You know what I mean? Because life be life.
Pinto beans and cornbread.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? The loss of her shape was kind of my fault too. So when I sat back and I talked to a lot of players from Atlanta, a lot of old men in our 40s, a lot of men end up leaving their wives and going to get the younger female. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a lot of us men, we sat back and said, instead of going that route and losing what we got at home, we just gonna do a remodel. It's like when you got your old tool in the garage and you go get it painted.
You finna get the cartoon.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You just want that feel back. And I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. She get mad sometimes when I said it was some of the best money I spent. You know what I mean? Because it's the confidence that come back with it. Now she could start back wearing some of the stuff she wore when we was younger. You know what I mean?
That's actually kind of cute.
Okay.
It's a beautiful thing when you think about it now. Like, you got to think. Yeah, I can't talk good.
No, I like it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just like revitalizing a relationship. And when you with somebody for a long time, whatever, a win is a win. You know what I mean? And staying together is very important. So it's just like, it's kind of enhanced the relationship. It brought some back stuff. I just was up in there messing with this morning playing drums on it. You know what I mean? Pop, 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 pop. You know what I mean? It's something, you know what I mean?
I feel it. But let me
it ain't the worst thing a woman can do, bro. I know a lot of people have their opinions on it, but in a lot of ways, bro.
Look, can I ask you this question? What was the conversation like between you and your wife before she got the BBL? Was it like, hey, babe, I want you to get this BBL because I think it'll make you look beautiful?
No. As a man, bro. Hey, bro, you as a black man married to a black woman, you don't tell no black woman nothing. You don't go up in there telling, that's divorce court. When you get to telling a black woman what she gonna do and what you know, you got to let them come to that conclusion themselves. And either you support it or you don't. You know what I mean? And a lot of times when they come with you for a healthy relationship, bro, with a black woman, bro, don't tell them to calm down. Like, you can't tell no black woman, you need to calm down. That's the wrong way. That's an argument. And when they come with something and they want something, you just got to support that to the best of your ability, my dude. You know what I mean?
It was her choice.
Yeah, it was her choice. I wouldn't have never forced that on her. If she wouldn't have wanted it, I wouldn't have cared because I was married to her. I ain't leaving. You know what I mean?
Now, real quick though, Bumpy, I have a question for you too. So let's say you weren't married, or even let's not use you for an example because you seem like you happy with what you're doing. If there's a man out there who wants a woman, do you think it's cool, or do you think he might feel some type of way if he's going into the relationship and she already has the BBL?
Man, dude, like a lot of players, a lot of men go say, "No, I don't like that. I don't need that." Man, but if it's done right and it's done tastefully and she look good with it and it made her better, bro, why would you be mad about it? Like, okay, she got that. Shoot, I'm rocking with her. I like how she carry it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's a lot of ways to look at it, but me, I try to look at stuff positive and you know what I mean? If she got it and it looked darn good, like some of these women that got it, man, they look. It look good on them. And some women, it looks like they went to the wrong doctor. So
man,
I know, but that's with anything.
You should be marketing these BBLs,
right?
Man. You and your wife need to go ahead and figure out some kind of business decision, and you talk on her behalf. I'm telling you, you'll be able to sell them BBLs, man. They'll link up with somebody. But thank you so much, Bumpy.
Yes, thank you, Bumpy. We appreciate it.
All right, man. Y'all have a great morning, man.
You too, dog. Be safe. God bless you. Be safe out here in these Milwaukee streets.
Well, I know we've been talking about the BBLs, you guys. Well, I want to tell you about a place where you can go and get something that's not as permanent, and you go to Sweet Talks. You know I love my friends over there at Sweet Talks, you guys, because self-love isn't selfish. And feeling confident, we've been talking about confidence this whole show. It improves all aspects of your character. And no one understands that quite like Sweet Talks in Menominee Falls, you guys. Step into their judgment-free zone. They're not going to judge you, whatever it is that you want, where a staff of registered nurse injectors leads the way, recommending Botox, Dysport, Daxify, all starting at just $10 per unit. And Sweet Talks goes beyond injectables. They got facials, lasers, medical weight loss, hormone therapy. You could even do some vitamin shots if you need to. They got it all, you guys. So see why you'll want to join thousands of loyal patients at sweettalks.com, you guys. Now, I know what you're about to say.
Well,
we're going to do it when we come back.
Do you know?
Yes.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, because I'm like, damn.
I know.
This makes you say damn.
I know. But maybe we'll either get into that part because we have an updated picture of Miss Ronisha. I'm sure that's what you talk about. Before the BBL.
Ronisha before the BBL, and we got Ronisha after the BBL. We're going to allow y'all to judge which one looked better. How about that?
Yes. All right. So we got a lot more conversations. But up next, you guys, is our Sip to That Friday. Make sure you guys call in 833-212-1017. Let us know what you are sipping for, sipping to, or sipping on this entire weekend, y'all. We made it to Friday. Now we got to talk about it, y'all. Keep it locked. More Jammin' with Juice coming up.
Don't touch that dial. You are Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to our 1017 The Truth YouTube channel.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know it's not just a car, it also drives your children's dreams. So whether you're going to soccer practice, robotics club, or opening night in the school play, we help protect those dreams. Save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is your Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin Community Impact Moment on 1017 The Truth.
And what are some of the ways that you're inspiring people? Because, one of the biggest opportunities, in particular in the African-American community, is access, exposure, and awareness.
For Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin, we've been here 76 years.
Wow.
And our mantra is saving the lives you love. So if someone you love needs a blood transfusion and they're in any hospital in Southeast Wisconsin here, that blood's coming from us. And so we're trying to make sure that we're communicating that because I think folks maybe don't understand that blood can't be manufactured. And summers are always tough because schools are out and we collect about 20 to 25% of our blood from schools. Mm-hmm. So it's always a day-to-day struggle. We say that the blood that's on the shelves is the blood that saves lives. And a lot of times people are compelled to donate when something bad happens. And our mission and our job is to educate folks so that we can get ahead of the curve and keep 3 days of inventory on the shelves. Mm-hmm. So we're in a decent spot right now, but we're on the streets every day trying to inspire people to join our mission. One of our big projects that we're proud of is Versity on King, which is part of the Thrive on collaboration in the Gimbel Schuster building on Martin Luther King Drive. And next year, we're going to open a destination center there. It'll be a blood donation center, but it'll be more than that. because we've realized that we can't be transactional with our relationships in the Black community. We need to do things that are intentional and that show that we're there to stay. But the reason that we're there is because not enough people that look like us donate. And so for disorders like sickle cell disease that disproportionately affect us, the race can matter. But I like to say that, Black folks have a superpower in their blood. 44% of Black blood donors will have this rare trait that makes their blood more likely to be able to be a match for a sickle cell patient. And that 44%, that is way higher than what we would find in other races.
To make an impact by donating blood in your community, visit versity.org today.
Conditions on the roads right now are looking excellent. No major incidents, no delays, a lot of green. You have a free and clear ride this Friday morning. And checking the Storm Team forecast, sunny, warm, and humid today with some isolated storms possible. A high around 90, warm and muggy tonight, but with clear skies and a low of 74. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Adam Roberts on 101.7 The Truth.
This is Jammin' with Juice on 101.7 The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
Welcome back, everyone. You are tapped into Jammin' with Juice. And good morning, Milwaukee. Right now, we are about to get into our Sip to That Friday. Brought to you by our good friends at Potawatomi Casino and Hotel, Milwaukee's top gaming destination. Okay, period. Shout out to Potawatomi.
I gotta pull up there to experience some gaming.
You know what I'm saying? Especially the where
the
they got
zone?
Yes.
That's what I'm
yes,
not
bro. All them TVs.
Crazy, dog. Like if you ever wanted to truly experience honestly any piece of content, television or whatever, I'd go to the sports zone to go out there and really check that thing out, man, because it's so fascinating how many screens they have and just it's an art piece.
No, I agree, but
that might be one of the best things they've done.
I'm so excited to get into our Sip to That Friday. Would you like to start, Ben?
You know what? I will start off because it's been a long week, man. And you know what? First off, I want to sip to God. I want to sip to God.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Really, thank you, God, for everything you bestowed upon me in my lifetime. Thank you for all the opportunities. Thank you for blessing me with good health. Thank you for blessing me with a positive mind. Just thank you, God. Seriously. I don't know if y'all woke up this morning even thanking God, but I even forgot to thank God this morning. I just want to thank God for everything He's put before my life, man, because I could, be out on the streets right now, for real. I could be dead. All these other things could have happened to me, but you know what, man? I just want to thank God for just putting me in this moment right now. God is truly my first sip to. Secondly, my next sip to for Sip to That Friday is the fact that ChatGPT 4 actually upgraded to ChatGPT 5.
I saw that.
Yeah, man. I don't know all the differences in between the 4 and the 5, but I do know it's an upgrade. So I'm gonna test this thing out, put more images in there, upload more images, upload more videos. ChatGPT has become an assistant for me over these past 18 months. I've been using ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT for just different things, whether it's me figuring out zodiac signs, me being inquisitive about certain ideas, me seeing a bee on a plant and taking a picture of it and sending it in, ChatGPT telling me what it is, what it can do, with all of this stuff. And I just appreciate the fact of the time that I live in right now, it being AI, and I'm figuring out a way for it to, for me to leverage it for my future success. Because if you not, I like Gemini over ChatGPT. It's okay, Gabriel. Just use some kind of AI, man, and just figure it out, because I think that's just where the world is going. I'm a big person on being a futurist, and I just suggest to get ahead of the cart before you get behind it. And then lastly, thirdly, for real, I just want to shout out to Truth Nation. I want to sip to Truth Nation, man. Thank y'all for being y'all. Y'all support us so much. And I don't think that we give you guys enough praise, enough acknowledgement, man, because you guys don't know how many different times I've been doing a show, and then because of what you guys have said, how you guys have interacted with us over the airwaves, that you made me become a better person at the end of the day. You made me grow, so shout shout out to any and everybody who is a part of Truth Nation listening to the sound of my voice right now. Thank y'all so much for just y'all being y'all. Thank you so much for being alive today. Thank you so much for just giving out and trying to make certain that your community can become a better community. I don't care if you're just going to work and think you're not doing nothing. You're doing a lot for yourself and others just by doing so. So I want you to, just celebrate yourself. I want to celebrate the person who, got up this morning and had to go to work with only like $2 to their name, but had to still try to fill up their gas tank. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you for just being able to hustle through it all, man, because life gets hard. Life gets very hard. But you know what? You didn't give up. You didn't stop. You continue to keep on going for your goals. You kept on going so you can be the champion that you know that you are, man. So just thank y'all so much, man, because you guys motivate me, you inspire me, and you make me a better person each and every day. And, I think for this time in my life that I'm currently living in, this may be the most pivotal moment in my life. So thank you all for everything that you have bestowed upon me, your boy Ben Jammin. And shout out to Potawatomi Casino Hotel, That
was a prayer.
Yeah, man. But that was my sip to that
Friday.
Seriously, man. I just wanted.
I need a real drink.
Right, for real. I'll go to Potawatomi for it. But I really woke up with that on my spirit this morning, man. I went to the gas pump and I was looking at the gas pump, right? I was looking at the gas pump, and literally the person before I used the gas or whatever had only put like $1.50 into they car or whatever, in a gas tank. And it just made me just think about, people who are out here struggling, just trying to make it, man.
No, it's a lot of people out here for real.
And that's really where I come from. Like in my truth take, I told y'all at one point in my life, I really was surviving off of just going to the plasma center and donating plasma. I didn't like doing it, but it was my only way and resource of making money. And just to see where I've come from doing all that, it's crazy, man. So thank God for everything. I appreciate you so much, my Lord.
Yes. Now I'm gonna do my sip to that, you guys, but mine is more of a I didn't drink from just a pet peeve, bro. It's not even a pet peeve. It's something that had irritated me, you guys. I gotta get my frustrations out to Truth Nation because I love y'all. I trust y'all and all that other stuff. And I need y'all to tell me if I'm tripping or if I'm crazy. All right. So y'all remember, it was like 2 weeks ago, I told y'all that we had to get our TV taken in because half of the screen was like black. You remember that, Ben?
Yep. Very true.
So we took the TV in to, I don't remember what the place was called. Corey knows it. But anyway, we took the TV in and they said, yeah, we know what to do. We just got to fix the backlight and make sure you bring the TV in. We bring the TV in and they said they know what to do. They said they had to order some type of part or whatever. And so a week goes by. We don't hear nothing. And then we end up calling them like, hey, what's going on with the TV? Were you guys able to get it fixed? And they were like, no, not just yet. We had to order a certain part. We're waiting for the part to arrive. And as soon as the part arrives, I could get it in right away. Like, as soon as the part comes, I could fix it. And boom, you could probably pick up your TV the next day. We're just waiting for the part to come. We're like, okay, cool. We're going to give them some time, right? Boom, 5 more days go by. We don't hear nothing. And we're like, okay. Corey's like, man, should I call him again? I'm like, well, yeah, let's call him again. So he calls him again. He's like, hey, I'm calling about the TV. It's been almost like 2 weeks. I just want to, know what's going on. Can I get an update? So the guy gets on the phone and he's like, hey, yeah, we still haven't gotten the part yet. He was like, we're waiting on the part. We see right now that the part is in Oak Creek, and they were like, we can't control when the part comes for us to be able to fix the TV, right? And he says, but as soon as the part comes in, man, he's like, I'm going to get it fixed for you, and I'm going to call you as soon as we're done. It won't take long. Boom. And we're like, okay. He was like, just wait, be patient a little bit, and we'll figure it all out. So I guess the part comes, they fix the TV, they call us. They're like, hey, you can come and pick up your TV. It's all good to go. We got it fixed. We got the part. We got everything that we needed,
I thought
right?
you was going to say they pawned it off.
I know. So we get the TV back and we bring it to the crib. But all of a sudden, it's not connecting to the Wi-Fi in our house. It's not connected to the Wi-Fi. And our remote apparently wasn't working with the TV. Yeah. So we're like, dang, why is the remote not working? We tried to get new batteries. The new batteries didn't work. We trying to connect it to, our phone and everything like that. The Wi-Fi is saying it's not connected. Something's going on. It's not connected. So, Corey being the tech guy that he is, he tried to figure it out. And he ended up finding something that said if the TV you got was just trying to get fixed and they had to open it up and stuff like that, what really probably happened is they messed up with like one of the cords inside that messed up how your TV gets connected to the Wi-Fi.
Right.
So we were like, dang. So we called him and they say, yeah, bring it back up here. We'll get it fixed for you. So we take the TV back. And this is after 2 weeks, you guys, that we didn't have a TV, and now we already taking it back for them to fix or whatever. When we bring the remote over there too to see like what's going on. And they said, okay, cool. They got it to work. They got the remote to work. They said they had misplaced the cord or something like that, so the Wi-Fi wasn't connecting. So we get it back to the house, and I didn't see the TV, right? I let Corey set it up. Everything was all good, right? He sets it up. He tells me, boom, everything's working fine. A day goes by. I'm at the house yesterday. I'm like, oh, I could finally watch the TV in the living room again, y'all. Let me turn the TV on. Tell me why. I turned the TV on, and now there's like a mark or a scratch on my screen that is visible when you turn the TV on. So now whenever I'm watching the TV, there's like this dot in the middle of my TV that is just irritating me, that didn't come from us. I know for a fact it didn't come from us. And now I'm upset. You know what Corey said? He was like, I was hoping you weren't going to notice that because I just didn't want to deal with you telling me, because he's like, well, because I'm mad because I'm like, not only did this take 2 weeks for y'all to give me my TV back, but now y'all got a scratch on it. Y'all have a scratch on my TV that I can't even fix now. Like, that's so irritating. And they had like it looked like they had spilled like some Coca-Cola on it. And it looks like brown little marks on it that I'm going to have to clean off on the screen. Yes. It's like y'all didn't even take care of my big old TV. But Corey's like, well, listen, if they wouldn't have been able to fix the TV, we would have had to pay $500+ for a new TV. So which one would you rather have? The new TV or this little scratch on the screen, but the TV's fixed for like $150? And I'm like, it's still the principle, bro. Like, I have had it with this place. I don't even know what this place is, but that really irritated me. I'm glad my TV's back, but now I'm upset that there's a mark on it. And now, you know, whenever it's like a black screen up, you absolutely can see like it's like a little white dot now. And I'm just so frustrated. I'm irritated because I love that TV. It's a big old TV. And yeah, so I don't know if the screen is replaceable. I'm going to just have to figure out something. I don't know. But that just irritated me. And it made me say, whoo, thank God it's Friday because, listen, the weekend is here. I got my TV back, but it is what it is. I don't know. I'm going to have to lay out or something and get some really good sleep. But, you know, I don't know. It's just crazy.
Yeah, nah, that is pretty crazy, man. Sounds like you're going to need a new TV.
You think so?
Hell yeah. I mean, but honestly,
it's like a really small dot. That's why he's like, I'm hoping you wasn't going to notice it, but I don't know. I'm not paying for a new TV. Yeah, I'm going to be looking at it every time, bro.
Nah, that sucks, bro.
It does.
But
that's my sip to that Friday. Shout out to Potawatomi Casino and Hotel, Milwaukee's top gaming destination, for bringing us our sip to that Friday. Yeah, I love that.
Seriously, and you can pour up because if you go to Potawatomi, you can definitely win some money.
Yes, and also I just want to say real quick, it's the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Make sure y'all go to the Potawatomi Sportsbook for all your gaming needs, especially if you're going to a Brewer game or you're not going to a Brewer game, you just want to watch it. Head on down there because your girl, you know, I'll be there tonight and tomorrow.
There it is.
All right. Well, we are going to wrap up the show with a bow, giving you our drop of juice when we come back from our 3-minute juice break, you guys. So keep it locked. We got more conversation coming up. It's Jammin' with Juice.
Don't touch that dial. You are Jammin' with Juice on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to our 1017 The Truth YouTube channel.
August is Black Business Month, and the award-winning 1017 The Truth is teaming up with Associated Bank to celebrate the excellence of Black-owned businesses in our community. Together, we are committed to uplifting local organizations and supporting Black businesses. And this is why me, your girl Noni Juice, will be hosting a Black Business Spotlight Show on Tuesday, August 26th from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. I will spotlight 3 locally owned Black businesses and tell their story of success. Whatever your financial needs are, Associated Bank can help. Member FDIC.
Step right up and gaze into my crystal ball. I see flashing lights, spinning reels, and a big win. This August, you have a ticket to a cash carnival at Potawatomi. Play with your rewards card and earn entries to win your share of $300,000 in cash and prizes. Prize drawings every Thursday through August 28th. Your fortune awaits only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Ride the wave to clean at Tsunami Express Car Wash, Milwaukee's fan favorite for a winning shine. Become a monthly member and enjoy unlimited washes for less than $1 per day. Plus, skip the wait in the fast lane and enjoy unbeatable amenities like free vacuums and tire air. Visit any of their convenient locations in Midtown Milwaukee, Waukesha, Greenfield, Oak Creek, and Mount Pleasant. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat. Learn more at tsunamiexpress.com.
Immerse yourself in a place where bold ideas are sought after, where all are encouraged to bring their personal flourish. Here, innovation is a way of life. In this city, the beat flows. Together, we're dancing to the rhythm, forward. Now, it's your turn to grab hold of that energy where you'll remember not just the meals, the celebrations, or the uncommon coast. What you'll remember is how we made you feel. Come experience Milwaukee, where fresh meets fearless every day.
The biggest snowflakes out here are always been the white Republicans, who are so gung-ho on protecting the feelings of white kids while they ignore the needs of other kids. If Milwaukee's youth has a problem with fighting, well, white youth have a problem with being destructive and offensive. So it is sad that our government is actively working to de-emphasize educating and uplifting students of color in different backgrounds on college campuses. That emphasis is going to be diminished, and the only kids that will suffer will be our kids. They were willing to hold up the advancement of the state of Wisconsin because they disagree with DEI. What are white Republicans afraid of? Why are they afraid to face the fact that their grandmas and grandpapas were part of a system which purposely held black folks back and failed to give us the access that we deserve? Until these politicians stop ignoring these egregious acts of hate and racial incidents, America can never be great again.
Catch Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace every weekday from noon to 1 p.m. on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app. This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
Truth Nation, it is your girl Noni Juice here for my people over there at Steinhoffels. After a long week, you guys, I know you are looking for your best night's sleep, and you can get it with a new Tempur-Pedic from Steinhoffels. Experience Tempur-Pedic's advanced pressure-relieving power designed to help make aches and pains a thing of the past. You know, you need to wake up on the right side of the bed, okay? And right now, Queen Hybrids start at just $52 a month with Steinhoffels 60-month financing. Plus, get $300 in Steinhoffels cash. Upgrade with an anti-snore adjustable base for your best sleep yet. Steinhoffels is your mattress destination. Shop in-store or online today. Welcome back, everyone. You are tapped into Jammin' with Juice on this Sip to That Friday. Yes, yes. And we are about to wrap up the show with a bow, giving you our drop of juice. What I will say is shout out to the Brew Crew. Yeah, I'm going to be there today. I'm going to be there tomorrow. I'm going to be there Tuesday. I'm going to be there Wednesday. We got a lot of great games coming up this homestand, so make sure you guys are there for it. They killing it right now. All right, so go ahead and get your Brewers tickets, and I will just say that one. Also, real quick, I just want to shout out Rachel Greer, who is Wisconsin's VIP realtor. She texted in and said to shout out her business real quick. So she said she currently has 10 new listings, commercial and residential, 4 more coming that are budget friendly. So go to sellingthedairy.com. She said, let's make a deal. So yes, shout out to her too.
My shout out is just again to Truth Nation, man. I love y'all, and that's it. That's my drop of juice. I love y'all. Love yourself.
Yes, and I'll just say too, shout out to Ronisha for allowing us to talk about her today. We have a Juicy Jammer. Yes, our new Juicy Jammer, and Kawanda for helping her get her BBL straight. You know, during the recovery process.
Keep throwing that thing back, man.
Yes. Now, the last thing I will say, are you ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply just refinance at Associated Bank? They've got you covered, you guys. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are closer than you think, and Associated Bank is so excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Thank y'all so much for such a great week of content here today. Let's do it again next week, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. You know where to find us, right here on 101.7 The Truth. Is Jammin with Juice, baby. It is me, your girl, Noni Juice. Always keeping it juicy. And my boy been jamming with me.
It's amazing.
We got our producers in the back betting on me to get out, not on time. So what it is. Sip on that. The Truth with Sherman Hughes is up next. Good morning, Milwaukee. Have a great rest of your day and have a safe weekend. See y'all next week, Lord willing.
Milwaukee, it's time to turn the TV off and turn your speakers up so